Okay, so I wanted to show you a few items up close. This is your pine needles. This is one I'm not using at the moment because it's very resiny, but I wanted to use it to show you the little caps that are on the end of them when you pick them up off the ground or when you've picked them up off of a tree. So there that is. And you can just squeeze these and pull them on off of the pine needle there. For this tutorial, I've prepped a bunch that I've pulled the ends off of, but oftentimes when I'm working, I'll just pull them off as I go. I don't find that to be a hindrance or uncomfortable. Some people do prefer to prep all of the needles first. That's really going to be your preference, but that's what you want the ends to look like, and you do want the two parts of your needle to still be attached there. I also wanted to take a moment to look at the glover's needle. And so a glover's needle is a needle made for stitching leather, and the end of it here, which I'm just using my hand as a backdrop, is actually chiseled to have three faces that make it come to a very sharp point. And that is going to allow us to stitch very easily through our pine needles to make our basket. However, it can stab your skin very easily, so be careful. And something that you can use to help with that, I find it helps keep your fingers from getting sore if you're working on long beading projects. It's great for the pine needle baskets because you are sort of leveraging, and it can be a bit tough with the stitching, is just some fabric medical tape, and I will usually wrap my fingertips with a bit of that to help myself out there. Okay, so I also want to show you up close the artificial sinew. If you haven't worked with this stuff before, it comes on a coil in this big strand. It's very heavily waxed synthetic sinew, and when you're going to be working with it, what you want to do is just sort of gently pull it apart, and you'll see it comes into these sort of fibrous pieces, but as you do that, there will be several pieces it sort of naturally breaks up into. And you can gently find those pieces and separate them. And this sinew, that scared me. I have a cat, don't mind the noises. This sinew breaks up into 5 pieces. So you can see I've got 4 strands there, and then this last thicker piece, there it is. I can kind of begin to find where the 2 pieces are going to be. Oh my god, come in. And there they are. Alright, so that's my 5 strands from 1 thick piece of sinew. Sometimes they only break into 3 strands. I will make sure that there are some notes with whatever supplies everybody winds up with, so that you know what to expect, because it can vary.